We've got some breaking news today for Bitcoin as GameStop announces today that its board unanimously approved an update to its investment policy to add Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. This is huge news as GameStop is sitting on about $4.6 billion in cash reserves. As we know here at WorkSave Bitcoin, cash is toxic, right? Cash is an asset that you know is going to lose at least 2% of its value every year. And that continues to compound, and you're just sitting on an asset that's, just burning at this point, right? So they are putting their bad money into great sound money in Bitcoin. This could be huge news for corporate adoption, as this could be a first of many dominoes to fall for Bitcoin adoption on companies' balance sheets. We saw GameStop stock just surge immediately after this news at up around 17% just today in the pre-market, which is just a huge indication, right? This is a huge indication of how starved these traditional financial markets are for volatility, right? They're sitting on all this cash. GameStop is, a somewhat dying company. Their business model isn't too relevant anymore, selling physical games when so much of that is done digitally. But now they are taking a huge step, and their CEO, Ryan Cohen, has pushed this effort to adopt Bitcoin as a treasury asset, and we see how the market is reacting to that. And other companies are watching. This is a big move. If companies see that they can add Bitcoin and that'll immediately jump their evaluation, that could be huge. And us Bitcoiners, we saw this one coming. We saw Ryan Cohen talking to Michael Saylor. They were posting pictures together, so we definitely saw this as a possibility, but the legacy financial system is in shambles. I wanted to highlight this article I saw on Legacy Financial World, Yahoo Finance, and this guy is just an absolute clown. He said, the strategy has worked out well for Saylor's company, but with the stock up over 84% in the past year, amid a rise in the price of Bitcoin, but Wall Street strategists are hesitant to conclude that GameStop investing in Bitcoin would mean the video game retailer's stock has upside. The company's strategy, which has changed about 6 times in 3 years, is they're going to buy cryptocurrency and be just like MicroStrategy. Analyst blah 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 told Yahoo Finance on Monday. He added the problem with thinking that MicroStrategy trades at 2 times their Bitcoin holdings. If GameStop were to buy all their Bitcoin with $4.6 billion in cash and trade at 2 times their Bitcoin holdings, the stock would drop $5. Now this is just a painfully horrible take. Like, this guy, all he is thinking about is the fiat price of Bitcoin. This is the epitome of a fiat mindset, Here at WorkSave Bitcoin, we have the Bitcoin mindset. We save in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's price is the least interesting thing about Bitcoin, and that's all this guy is analyzing here. He's just saying, at their current price, if they bought all this Bitcoin, this is what it would be worth in dollars, and therefore their stock would not be worth anything. But this is the least interesting thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money that grows at 60% annualized rate of return and has 60% volatility. So this company is capitalizing themselves on the best financial network, the best financial asset that we've ever seen, the best digital commodity, the most decentralized digital commodity. There are so many interesting things about Bitcoin, and this guy is just ignoring all of them, How these legacy guys still have jobs is beyond me, but they're not going to have jobs for much longer. He's completely ignoring the fact that GameStop is acquiring pristine capital in exchange for print out of thin air capital that loses value every year, and this pristine capital is going to help out their business. It's going to help them out in the future because they're adopting that pristine capital before 99% of companies and individuals adopt that new financial network. He's ignoring everything that makes Bitcoin great. He's ignoring its decentralization, its security, and everything in between. So this guy's not going to make it. Don't be like this guy and start stacking sats today. We have this opportunity to acquire the best capital in the world before most people do, and that's not something you're going to be able to say forever. It's going to look like you're crazy at first. You have all these legacy financial systems, clowning on them for adding Bitcoin, and I'm sure your friends and family still aren't on board with Bitcoin. You're going to have to look a little crazy to be an innovator and to be an early adopter of something. These people are only going to adopt Bitcoin when it hits them in the face and is already integrated in every aspect of daily life. And by then, it's going to be too late for them to accumulate this before anyone else, obviously. So take that opportunity while you can. My biggest recommendation for buying Bitcoin is River. They have no fees on recurring purchases. They have full proof of reserves, so they own all the Bitcoin that they say they do. So check out River as my most trusted Bitcoin exchange with the link in the description. If you enjoyed this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe. That helps out the channel a ton. And as always, together, let's work, save, and build a brighter future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.